Okay. Outer. All right. So outer space treaties. So did you? So in regards to law, nations exist within nations, and recognition from nations that have grown. It's just it doesn't take away validity of your own nation. Okay? Since no one really owns the earth, all that exists is just guardianship and stewardship. Okay? This is present in several philosophical, legal, and spiritual traditions. Legal frameworks and even doctrines affirm that no one really owns Earth in an absolute sense. It's alive. Okay, so we have the famous doctrine, which is the doctrine of trust, public trust doctrine. Then we have international space law, the Outer Space Treaty of 1967. Obviously, you have the Law of the Seas, United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Then you have indigenous legal principles. You have the Earth Charter, the environmental law, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 25. So I heard many things, and people get upset at the actions of people who work in several positions, including positions of influence and government. Okay, there are people who do stupid things. Okay, but when we peel the layers back and start studying exactly what are the laws and what actually exists, then you start to reaffirm to yourself just how free you all are. We all are. And yeah, there's several systems in place and they're complicated, but know who you are. Know the laws that protect, that are meant or written to with the intention to protect who you are. Recognize that even those laws are made up. See, when laws are made up, they come from people's perspectives, opinions. They bring their concerns, they think, they brainstorm, and then they create something. And then they enforce it. Some in past issues, there's been enforcement through war, but then other enforcements have been more like gradual, yeah, like gradual development, like gradual developing of people's minds and hearts. Okay, or sharing one's development of people's minds and hearts. Or as all of us as humans in this wonderful earth, nature, with the animals, our family as well. So, anyways, yeah, space treaties, all kinds of stuff. You guys write those things down again. Learn what the doctrine of public trust is, or the public trust doctrine, international space law, the Outer Space Treaty of 1967, the law of the seas, indigenous legal principles, the Earth Charter, environmental law, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 25. And mind you, that indigenous legal principles, okay, were all tied to, when we say indigenous, you must keep in mind that you cannot separate yourself from that term, okay? Indigenous, as we all know, if you look up the term indigenous, okay? Let's look up Black's Law, okay? Uh, let's just look up indigenous definition, okay? So, originating, occurring naturally in a particular place, native. So occurring naturally. If you were born here naturally on Earth, anywhere you are indigenous. Indigenous. Hmm? So there is no one group was here first or anything, because if anyone was here first, it was the animals and the plants. Okay? And nothing was here first. The actual presence of nothing, which is still here and everything at the same time. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my overview I have for you guys. Hope you love. You feel free, you want to support the channel, you can go right ahead. I will be leaving links to that soon. I have a lot of fucking work to do, including making sure you guys get some tidbits and some gemstones so y'all can keep growing in this together, because there's a lot of cool things we have all left to do. We all want to do and we can do and we need to start doing. All right. Namaste.